All right, so I'm going to show you how you can use your 3D printer to create custom signs like this, okay? That, and even this, using an SVG file that your customer sent you. So when I got my 3D printer, it was kind of the challenge for me. I was like, come on now, how do I do custom on here? I see everybody printing this cool stuff, but everybody's printing the same stuff, and I needed custom printing. All right, so I went ahead and thought about it for a while, and I built a system. This is right here, the 3D sign system. So what you're looking at right here is a page that's filled with template. This page is going to continue to grow. Right now, starting off, we launched this about a few days ago, and we have 18 templates in here already. You know, when you click on any of these, you get more, right? So, but this video, I want to focus on this part, which I think is going to bring you a good value, and that's going to be the custom sign. So inside of the custom signs, once you're into the editor here, you click in there, you're able to bring in an SVG file. So let's go ahead and bring in the SVG, and it says build in 3D model right here. Now your model preview is ready. Okay, so right here we have our model. I did not need to learn how to use CAD, how to model. I'm completely a beginner when it comes to 3D printing. This is why I needed a simpler way, right? And using AI, I was able to build a software that has helped me to create signs like this. Again, that all customer signs, and I've even shipped signs out to customers using this exact software. Completely 3D. I can move this any way I want by just clicking and dragging your mouse, and you're good to go. All right, so this opens up in 3 layers. On the left side, you can see base layer. So the base layer right now is going to be this thick layer, which is white. And I can change the colors to this, right? And when I click over into layers by color over here, it says base. I can just click in the color box here, and we're going to change this to orange. All right, so by the way, this is the exact sign right here in my hand. So I didn't print this with 3 colors. I printed this with just the 2 color, okay, which is the base and the top layer. So over here now, I can turn off this middle layer because I don't need the middle layer. I'm going to print my sign right on the base layer. Okay, so I can change my base layer color if I wanted to. I already did that. All right, so now you come down here into layer by base. You can change the thickness of anything here. So this base right now is set at 22 millimeters. You may think like, wow, that looks thick. But what if I told you this is the 22 millimeter right here? It's not as thick if you actually print it, right? And the reason why it's 22 millimeters, so that it can actually sit on the table. This sign right here can sit. Let's see if I can get it to sit right there. Right? It can sit right there without any trouble. You probably can't see that, but yes, it sits on anything. That's why I have my base at 22. Okay, if you intend to sit it on the table. So if I even use this calipers and measure this, 22.6, okay, that's a good base right there. So I'm going to leave my base at that size. So that's a reference for you if you're trying to figure out what size should my base be. 22 is a good size if you want for it to sit on the table. Okay, so for this other one, this one is not sitting on the table, not by itself. And it can go into the wall with no problem. And that is set at 6, right? So if I want to figure out, man, how thick should my letters be? Maybe like 6 millimeters, right? So my top is at 6. This sign is, again, good size. This is saying at 8.8 millimeters. All right, just to give you some reference of what it is. Now, if I wanted to change the height of any one of these, this is why we have the layers by color section over here. Okay, so my top layer right now is the blue, white, and orange. Okay, so I can come over here and any one of these. Let's say if I want to change the height to my blue, which is set at 2.2 right now. I want that to be a little higher. Maybe we're going to go to 6 millimeter. I'm going to click this plus sign right here at the end. This window opens up, and then I can increase this to a 5 millimeter or something like that, right? And then you can just hit the minus sign to close it again. Okay, so Do the same thing with the white. The white, I'm going to increase that white now. If I want it to be thicker, if my shirt is at 5, maybe I want my white to also be at 5 at the same level or whatever, right? It's up to you. And then for the orange part right here, I can also come over here and increase my orange about whatever, 6 millimeters, right? Whatever makes sense for you, okay? And you may be thinking, what is the Z right here? So the Z is going to be like basically raising this off the base. So if I increase the Z from 0, you'll see like it gets higher and it starts floating, right? You can't print that unless you are looking to put a bunch of support in there. So we can keep the Z, but you can also lower this in the negative value, right? And get that sunk in type of feel right there. Fully customizable right here. But the sweet spot, if you wanted to just be touching, just put this in a 0. I'm gonna type 0 there. And now that is the customizing of that sign, okay? The other thing you can do here is to change the actual output of that sign. For me, my machine can print at like 10 inches. So I can come over here to inches, change this to a 10-inch sign. But now you can see once I change my size, now my sign fits right on my plate. Imagine this is my plate. But if I wanted to rotate this, I can inside of the slicer. All right, so this is my sign. This is the exact sign right here in my hand. This thing is good. It's ready for export. That's literally all you have to do. Now on the far right corner here, you have the export size section. We can switch it, right? You already have it set at 10.6. That's fine. You can make more adjustment if you need to once you get into the slicer, but that's a good size for me. You can face down, right? But I'm going to export this face up just like that. And that's basically it. You can go ahead and just hit the export. And then it's going to export as the 3MF because it has multicolor. It's going to export as that 3MF file. And just hit export right here and it's going to download onto your computer. Now I'm just going to take this, drop it into the slicer here. The model comes in and it's in this orientation. It's no big deal. We can come right up top here onto the flip, lay on face right here. Click that lay on face and you want to actually turn around and lay it right here. So by clicking on that back there, this is where you want to actually lay it down, right? So now you can see it came in, and if you wonder why is it green or black, because these are the colors that is set right here in my filament, right? These are the colors that it realized that you brought it in as. Boom, here you go. So now you can see I'm flagged that it's overlapping. You can see that it's overlapping with this little gray. What I did with this one, I just rotated it. Click on rotate and rotated it in a way that it fits on my mat, and I think I printed this in like a sideways type of orientation and just scoot it until you get it right. It's still overlapping right there. All right, so we can probably just scoot it in and resize it a little bit. So I'm just gonna come up here and scale this, right? And I'm just scooted in just a bit. We just need a little bit of scoot right there. All right, so now we can move it and now it fits right in there. But the reason why I'm moving in here, I want to show you that it's going to slice. I'm going to move this over. I know you probably know all of these parts right now, but if you don't, hopefully this is helping you somewhere. Right, so I'm going to keep everything on my default right now because this is not a bamboo video. But I just want to show you that the model is going to slice. So let's come up here, hit the slice. And now it's going to slice for you. And you'll see that this is a working model. It comes out of the system and brought in here. So right now it's telling me there are some things that are floating that I might need to throw on there's some floating regions here somewhere. Don't know why. But you can see it rendered. Right, it would take about 5 hours to print this, and this is how it's going to print. All right, so that's just how you take a SVG file and print this using the sign engine. All right, Hope this is helpful, and more videos to go over all of the different templates in here. Let us know what other templates do you need inside of this system.